Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just like not getting my stuff together. I got off at 9 o'clock tonight. It's 12:47 in the morning. I laid in bed, finished a movie I started last night, watched YouTube videos until about this time while I was messaging a friend. And I just, man, like I just did not want to draw the day. Not because I had a particular reason not to draw, but because I didn't know what to draw, and I haven't been able to find any like art tutorial videos that have been inspiring. Um, Part of that maybe because I did chug a beer for the first time tonight, which was certainly a bad idea because I've been dehydrated because I was outside a lot of my day today. Well, I guess not a lot in terms of like percentage, but I did spend like 2 hours out in the heat doing some hard work. Um, and I've just been having like a rough go at things, like I've said. There's a supervisor position I put in for. Everybody keeps asking me about it. I know I'm not gonna get it, so it's like depressing. My friends are all needing advice, and I don't really know what to say to them. And it's hard because I'm like the oldest one in our friend group, which is weird for me, honestly. But I've just kind of let life pass me by, I guess. Uh, and I don't know. I just feel the friend I was talking to needed to hear some stuff, and so I just said everything. I just said everything that she may have needed to know, and it was a lot, I guess. And I I don't know. I said many things that are the truth that I have not said because often the truth is not what you need to hear, and it makes you look weird, I guess, to say a lot of true things all at once that you probably should not be privy to know, right? Does that make sense? Um, they're going through like a lot right now, right? Relationship wise. And nobody in particular has like talked to me about it, but I've been around for a while. You know what I mean? And so I know what's going on. Like I can figure it out. I'm not stupid. And there's just like a lot of things that she hadn't said to me, and I was kind of just like, I already know. And there was like lots of lack of response, and then kind of just like I just like I know, I just know, I know, okay? Like there's this boy that she's been dating, and he's a problem, and she had been telling me that she wasn't in love with him anymore, and I didn't see why she would lie to me, but then I saw them interact the other day, and I was like, oh, she definitely is still in love with this guy. And today she was like, I am in love with this guy. And I was like, I know. She's like, how could you possibly know that? And it's like, because I've seen you. I've seen the look in your eye, dude. Like, what do you mean? See the way that you talk to him. I see the way that you react when he says things. Like, I know that you love him, and like, I don't know why you would just. I don't know why you would lie to me, bro. I don't know why you would lie. I'm on your side. And then they said something about this other guy, and I was like, Bing bang boom bom boop, you know? And they were like, why do you know that? And I was like, cause I've watched all of you guys interact. Like I know, you know, like it's impossible for me not to know. It's just not possible for me to not know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what these lines are here. Cause they had this maintain parallel, right? So my problem is I haven't drawn this bottom section correctly, which means I haven't drawn the entire thing correctly, or which does mean that. Anyways, so I wound up just like she said that she was frustrated or something like that, and that she wanted answers, and I was like, "Cause you're still stuck on this guy that you're not dating and also like not in love with. You're just like stuck on him because things were smooth." And she's basically like, "Yeah, uh, what?" And then she's like, I'm just vexed." And I was like, "Yes, I know you are because blah 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 blah." And I don't know. I think it was a little uncomfortable for her for me to just like know. But I was like, I mean, people are complicated. Don't get me wrong. Everybody is complex, but we're all also the same, you know. And I'm like, I may have never been in your current situation, but like I've witnessed this stuff. So yes, I know. I know it all. I know it all, dude. I know everything. And I don't know exactly every specific thing you felt, but I just like wrote a general synopsis and I was like, this is how you feel here. This is how he felt. This is what you did. This is what he did. This is what the other person did. This is what happened. And now, why did these things happen? Well, because you hurt yourself, and this person hurt themselves, and this person hurt themselves, and you're blaming their hurt on yourself, and they're blaming your hurt on themselves, and y'all just need to like chill, all right? Like you didn't hurt anybody else. You all just hurt yourselves, and that's okay. It happens. We don't like when it happens, but it happens. Um, I've just been given like a lot of relationship advice. Like I said, there's another girl. She's younger, who broke up or was broken up with recently, and she's still very much in on her ex. Still cares about him a lot, wants to be with him still. Blah 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 blah. And I was talking to her, and I was like, I mean, you never know where life's gonna take you. Like maybe you guys wind back up together. And she's like, do you honestly believe that? And I was like, do I seem like the person to you who would just say something to make you feel better? She goes, no. And I'm like, yeah, like anything can happen, dude. Like, you gotta understand that. You don't know where the future will lead you. You only know where you are and where you want to be. This cube is giving me some trouble here. I think maybe if I redefine this line. make this line a little easier to find. Still looks a little jank. So just kind of gave her like an inspiring talk. I think that's why I've been so tired, is because I've been spending a lot of my energy on talking to these people and providing emotional support and understanding, and not giving that same treatment to myself. Um, and then, like, they're young, young people do stupid things. Sometimes they're just like really mean to me. And it's not what they say that hurts, it's the fact that they're just like mean for no real reason. That part is really upsetting. Like, I know that you're hurt, but I didn't do it. So why are you attacking me? You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you have to say. Like, there's nothing that you can say to me that I haven't said to myself, or at the very least there's nothing that you can say to me that is worse than what I have said to myself about pretty much any given topic. So, like, I'm not like, your words mean nothing, but it's the gesture. It's the gesture that really feels bad. You know, and the girl I was talking to today, I talked to her yesterday, and she's like, "Are you mad at me?" And I was like, I was, but I was provided a little bit of context, so I'm not anymore. I just was displeased that, like, nothing you said hurt my feelings, but the fact that you're trying to hurt my feelings hurt my feelings. And she was like, "What do you mean? What was I saying to hurt your feelings?" And I was like, "You know. Don't pretend that you don't know." And it's okay, because it doesn't matter, and we don't really need to get into it. It's said and done. I'm over it. Let's move on. But, like, I'm trying to be really good to these people. And my buddy who's going through stuff with his wife. And then, like, they just say things out loud that is just like, this is clearly not something you should say. Like, I was sexually harassed at work, and my friends laughed, and I was like, wow, like, I'm here as your emotional support friend, and I am like violated at work, and everyone just thinks that's funny. That's crazy. That's really just insane. I don't understand. How can you just laugh, dude? Uh, I am using this die as a reference again, by the way, which is probably why these drawings are so smooth. The sound you're hearing is me stacking things so that I can get a different perspective on this die. But it's becoming quite difficult for me to get things high enough for the angle I'm looking for. That's not the angle I'm looking for, but it is a pretty dope angle. So we'll see if we can draw that. It's very similar to the last angle we drew, but it's even tighter. Um, and then I was at a friend's house last night, and she was dealing with some stuff, and I was like, I don't know what to say to you, because, like, I haven't been in your shoes, I've been in his shoes. You know what I mean? And all you can do is just, like, be like, yeah, this sucks, and then you just sit through it. And she's like, I know. And I'm like, yeah, so, like, I'm just here with you while we sit through it, okay? I need to make this angle at the top tighter. It's way tighter than this. We'll start over. Like, that's not really necessarily a bad square. Still not tight enough, I think. I want it to be very tight, like almost sideways. So we just sat with each other and drank. You know what I mean? It's even tighter than that. And I guess it's really like my fault for trying to be friends with a bunch of people who are anywhere between 3 and 8 years younger than me. I don't think that's a problem if you're like in your 30s, because that person's still 27, right? But when you're in your late 20s, any number -8 looks bad, because this 18-year-old is going to be so far away from the 16-year-old. It's not the same distance as these two numbers. Okay. This one's going to be a hard draw, because we're drawing the square straight on. And you can't see the top, and you can't see the bottom. But you can see both the sides, and they go down. And now, yeah, it's like fish-eyed, right? I'm drawing this. I'm looking at the die with it centered between my eyes so I can see both sides, and then I look back. It doesn't. The line work needs to be stronger for this. And I have it sitting on something as well, so it kind of cuts out a lot there. It's sitting on a cylinder. I don't know, man. This has just become my own therapy session. My friend tonight said that I was providing her more help than her therapist, and I was like, yes, because it's different. Your therapist is here to help you to find the finish line on your own, and I'm here to show you everything. I guess, you know? I'm a narrator. I see all sides of the dice, and I'm here to reveal them to you. And maybe that's not the healthiest way for you to process these things, but it's quick. And maybe it'll be more helpful. I don't know, man. Kind of tired of drawing this dice. I do feel like my die have gotten a little bit better, though. Maybe. This one's bad. But I feel like the rest of them are pretty good. You know? You know what I mean? Ugh. Just kind of been venting. I have a headache. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to draw. I don't know what to say. I don't know why I keep doing these YouTube videos because, I mean, if I take a look real quick, my last 9 videos have 0 views. The 10th to last, so on the second, has 1 view. 0 views for the first and the 31st. 2 on the 30th. 3 more zeros in a row. 2 ones, 1, 2. Several zeros. Again, another 3. Then I got a 2, a 7, and a 1 for views, and a 3. So let's do the math here. I got 3 and 1 makes 4, plus 7 is 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 2 is 15, plus 1 is 16, plus 1 is 17, plus 2 is 19, plus 1 is 20. So in the last 26 days, over the course of 26 videos, I've gotten 20 views. So that's 10 over 13 views. So for every 13 videos I make, on average, I'm making 1. And that's gone downhill significantly these last week and a half. So why am I still making these videos? I don't know, man, because I said I would. But realistically, my only challenge was to draw every day for 100 days. And I could probably do something better than this. But I should commit, because if I do not commit to this drawing challenge, then I probably will not actually draw. I don't know. It doesn't help that I haven't done descriptions the last 2 days because I've been too tired and I felt unmotivated. I don't know. Started writing something. I write a lot. Well, maybe not a lot. I write a fair bit. I write lots of like poems and rhymes and stuff like that because I want to write songs, but I don't know how to write music. All I can do is write words that rhyme and try and stick to a theme. It's hard. It's hard. Life's hard. I haven't done anything in several minutes here. I've just talked for 5 minutes. Yeah, sometimes I just feel like I know too much. Like my brain's too big. Things come too easily to me. And it feels kind of gross when I talk to people. Like I talked to my friend earlier where it was just kind of like, this is everything that's happened. And how do I know these things? Because I've looked at your eyes and I've looked at their eyes and I've seen you guys interact and I've heard things and I've just paid attention. And I don't know, it feels like I'm intruding, like I'm reaching into their souls or something and seeing things that I shouldn't see because they're things that they don't want me to see, but it's just so obvious. It's just so obvious. And then I feel bad because I'm like, these people are all obvious, you know? You can see it in their eyes. Their lemon-shaped eyes. You can see that in the way that they hold their lips together. Right? And the way that their eyebrows sit. And the little lines in their forehead. So why does nobody see that in me, man? Unless I make it very obvious. Oh, maybe I'm just really good at hiding it. Because I come from a background that it required that sort of caution to survive. Maybe I'm just more observant than most. I don't know. But we're going to end it here today. Cubes and narration. We'll be back tomorrow.